Hello, and welcome to Yakuza Death Roll, a series where every time I die or fail at a minigame, I move on to the next game in the Yakuza series. If you're enjoying this content, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share with anyone you think might be interested. And without further ado, we'll get right into it. Alrighty. Welcome back. Oh. Ladies running, we good? You hear about the explosion? They're running the news on that big outdoor screen. Something's wrong. I need to figure out what. Yeah. I mean, what gave it away? Okay, yeah, so nowhere to go. Am I allowed to eat real quick, though? Because I think I am hungry. Am I not? Yeah, I'm actually pretty hungry. Wonder if it'll allow me to eat here right before we go in. Because I think that's where I'm trying to finish off all the restaurant food first. We'll go down the line here. Yeah. Hi. Oh, what are y'all talking about? Probably some goddamn foreigners who did it. Yep, who blows up their own country, right? Yeah, besides, Japanese orcs don't got the skills to get a bomb that big. Still, why'd they go and do a thing like that anyway? Don't ask me. I could keep my nose out of this. Glad nobody thinks to pull this kind of crap in Osaka. Hey, maybe the way the world's going, you never know. Osaka ain't invincible. But here's hoping it won't happen in my lifetime. Yikes. Yep. I mean, you get that kind of nonsense everywhere. Of people who think like, oh, couldn't it be, you know, people here who do something like that? It's all those goddamn foreigners. And it's like, there's a lot of stuff that's happening locally that maybe you should keep an eye on. All right, let's see. What skills do I have going for me? Powerful throw is an option. God, I wish I remembered everything that I'm looking for. Employee of the month, club hustler, both of these would be good. Don't know how to do those yet. I think I'm saving up for blue. Boosting heat gauge for sure, but I think I'm saving up for blue in order to boost attack limit, right? Oh, I'm looking to parry. So boosting blue for the parry, even though it's gonna get the attack limit up first and then do that. That's right. Yeah, not really looking to boost defense currently. Because boosting defense would take up blue, and I'm saving blue. Not saving purple for anything as far as I can see. So go ahead and do that. Health limit can finally go up past level 1. Alright. Alright, you love to see that. Because our health is the part that's flagging behind everything else. It's not bad, but... Was that this game? where it opened with a man running through the offices?
ああ、須藤です。ええ、残念ですが、倉橋課長の読み通りとなってしまいました。
Alrighty.
いや、まだ関西とのつながりは分かりません。ええ、そうです。やはり海外の組織が関係しているのではないかと思いまして。そうですか。わかりました。では私の方も手配します。ええ、あの任務は伊達さん以外にこなせませんから。はい。では。
No links to Kansai yet, but like you have to wonder if that guy is like covering up or if he's going to be a secondary figure in this, because you know corruption of the police force is like a running theme in Yakuza stuff, right? And so like you gotta wonder, wait, is this the first game we've reached chapter 3 in? That's exciting. Hell of a night, huh? In more ways than one. You mean something else besides a bombing back home? Just a little run-in I had in town. Hmm?
Yeah.
Nothing you need to worry about. I mean, I would warn him about it, like if he matters, like, which we know he does. You should probably call to check in on Kashiwagi-san when you can. Yeah, I will. Just let me know when you're ready to head for Omi HQ. All right. Alrighty, some more of these. Yes, but I'm not going to do that. Yes. I did learn that one before. Okay, so we start to make progress, but we're already getting sidetracked by a new submission. But I'm still full even though it's the next day. I guess I did eat a lot last night. Hey, you in the styling suit. Are you talking to me? Who else would I be talking to? Look, I know this is kind of out of the blue, but how do you feel about modeling? You can't be serious. Oh, I almost forgot to introduce myself. Name's Mizuno. I'm in charge of scouting models for my studio. The truth is, we're scheduled to shoot today, but our model came down with something. I've been out here combing the streets ever since I found out. And you thought to stop me. Let me save you some time. I'm not interested. I'm sure you could do better than me anyway. That's not true at all. We look for some special qualities in our models that aren't easy to find. We need a guy with some meat on his bones, not those wiggly-armed pretty boys that are 1,000,000 to 1 out here. Can you help me out? I don't even have any experience with this sort of thing. You'll be fine. I wonder if that's Recon in Yakuza 0, if he's ever roped into something like this. We have trained staff on hand who can help you learn the ropes. Oh, and did I mention there's a fat paycheck at the end? I don't know about this. Please, my boss will lose faith in me if I can't bring a beefy model back to him. You wouldn't want that, would you? I mean, of course I'm going to say yes. All right. If you're going to be that insistent, I'll do it. Oh, thank you so much. I'm saved. Now then, let's get shooting. Oh, I almost forgot. What's your name? It's Kiryu. Well then, Kiryu-san, let's get a move on. Kiryu out here to become the most famous Yakuza, ex-Yakuza, gray area Yakuza to ever exist. Here we are, our own little photo studio. I would have thought there'd be more. Anyway, what do I have to do? Yeah, this is set up to be very sketchy. All they need is a black couch. Just sit tight and relax. The crew will be here any minute. Oh, and just so you know, the studio director himself is leading this shoot. He's an artistic genius. Well, I've done my part here, so I guess I'll take my leave. Bye now, Kiryu-san. But if they're gonna take advantage of somebody, right? Like in the gross way, like why would they target like a big buff guy who could definitely fuck them up, right? So I guess there is that at least. So you're our model, huh? Nice to meet you. I'm Memora. Oh, you must be the art director Mizuno mentioned. No, not exactly. I'm actually just his assistant. The real director is this guy. Hi there. Howdy. The name's that should not be his name, but that's kind of how he sounded when he laughed. Howdy. The name is Mitsuo, but you can call me Poison. Wait, don't go. You have a reason I should stay? It better be good. Of course, Poison is the shining star of the biz. Don't stare at his perfect form too long. It'll blind you. When it comes to capturing the beauty of man, he has no equal. Critics adore his unique ability to tease out a man's subtle charms. Isn't that right, Poison-san? Care to take it from here? So, Kiryu, was it? Trust me, this will be like nothing you've ever experienced before. I don't see how this could get any worse. I understand the discomfort. Our shoots can be a little eccentric. But isn't that how true art is made? If you want to take my picture, do it. And otherwise, I've got things I need to do. Now, turn that frown upside down, Sourpuss. We can start the shoot anytime you're ready. Now be a doll and pop that top off, would you? Nobody said anything about taking my clothes off. See how little I'm wearing, don't you? How can you be expected to capture the true essence of man with clothes mucking up my canvas? What do you do with these pictures anyway? Don't worry about that. Just drop your top and let's make some art. I mean, no, it does matter what you're doing with them because that's our likeness that's going out. Or you're keeping it privately, in which case we should know that this is a private shoot for your own personal, like, you know, wink stash or whatever you're doing with them. The idea, like, that's fine, you know? There's plenty of people who make a living off of that, and I'm not shading them, but, like, they need to know, like, if you're booking someone like that, you know, at the very least it's polite, if not like legally dubious, to be like, hey, this is for my own personal, you know, spank bank, or this is like, oh, I'm doing this to put you out there as a model, and like they deserve to know that their, you know, likeness is out there, that what they're doing is not just private for you, but going to different, it's all about part of the consent. So saying like, don't worry about that. It's like, well, is this going in a fitness magazine or is this going in some kind of like gay porno magazine, right? Like people deserve to know that. Is it going to nowhere and you're just like an individual who wants this? That's fine, but you need to declare that. I hate that he gives into this. Fine. Looking sexy, Kiryu-kun. Now, our first theme for the day is going to be average businessman. What? Yeah, you just put your hands in your pockets and pose. Shoulders kind of back a little bit. You heard me. I wanted to capture the agony, the sorrow, the beauty of a regular businessman slaving away to provide for his loving family. I guess it might be tough to give me such a raw emotion off the bat, though. Why don't you give me a thinker pose to start? Like, how's this? A wonderful start, Kiryu-kun. This is art. They're not worried about the big fucking dragon tattoo on the back that indicates he's Yakuza? Because, like, it is different over there. Like, over here, you have tattoos or whatever. It's part of the canvas, as it were. But, like, especially in this era of Japan, it's like, add that kind of art in the back. Like, it's like a broadcast of what you are/were. A wonderful start, Kiryu-kun. This is art. I can sense the pure emotional agony of the salaryman. A man who must be strong for his family but harbors great inner weakness. Now, can you give it a splash of ennui? I don't even know what that is. Is this right? Yes! The sorrow of a lifetime in middle management tugs at my heartstrings. This is art, Kiryu-kun! Incredible! You're catching on so fast. But now comes the true artistry. I want you to come up with poses by yourself, Kiryu-kun. What do you mean? Think of it as ad-libbing. I give you a theme, then you'll interpret it and transform into a stunning photo. Our first theme is strength. Strength, huh? I don't know. I feel like that's a bonus to come up with your own. Pose as a lion stalking its prey, extend both arms and scream to the heavens. I know which one I want to pick, which is this one, because that's funny. Pose as a lion stalking its prey is definitely more probably what they're looking for. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe if I imagine I'm getting pumped up for a fight. Oh, damn. So strong, Kiryu-kun. This is art. I mean, if you could actually make like the energy just come out of his body like that, like, yeah, absolutely. Incredible. That scream could strike fear into the gods themselves. Just superb, Kiryu-kun. I can hardly contain myself. That was perfect, Kiryu-kun. It takes a special model to get me in the mood that quickly. Huh? Did the shot turn out okay? Okay, that was okay times infinity. You were stunning, Kiryu-kun. Let's carry that momentum into the next theme. Oh, I wonder what the lion stalking prey would have been. Speaking of which, I'd like you to show me contradiction, something so unmanly that your manliness comes full circle. Contradiction, huh? Pose as a cute maid, pose as a superhero. Cute maid, obviously. The opposite of manly would be cute, I guess. This is gonna be embarrassing, but I'm ready to end this deep, so. I guess in terms of like a dichotomy, like you can be like, you know, manly or masculine, you know, you get like buff men in maid outfits and like, you know, real buff women posing cutely or whatever, and like it really does work well, but maybe it is the contradiction that makes that work, because you can be both, but encapsulating something like that, it's gap moe, right? I love you, master. Mwah. My god, you're perfect, Kiryu-kun. Perfect, I tell you. Such heart-throbbing maidenliness from such a manly man. Wait, my camera's moving on its own. It wants to capture every beautiful pore. This shoe will make us both famous, Kiryu-kun. Why do these compliments make me feel worse? Well, unsure of yourself? Don't worry. It happens to everyone. Expression is a battle with your sense of shame, after all. Now that was art. If you say so. I mean, like, you know, to a degree, I do think this is weird, and probably not normal, which is like intentional because it's Yakuza and it's heightened reality and funny and yada yada yada. Okay, let's set that all aside. The idea of like, oh, it's art is like fighting against shame. I actually do kind of relate to, because like there's, you know, a bit of like when I put out music, and I've talked about this before, like putting out music, it's like I'm not necessarily proud of the thing I did, but like because I do feel like a shame, like especially if like, you know, stuff I work on lyrics for, like I always feel like cheesy and not quite right and this and that and the other, and that's a fight against shame, right? If we're talking about our writing, you know, like if we're being authentic to ourselves and really putting everything out there, you're going to reveal parts of yourself that you're like, ooh, I don't, you know, that like, I don't know about this. Does this work? You know, that there's that kind of doubt. Same thing with actors. And like some people don't feel this, but that I don't think that's necessarily like, it just means that they have an advantage in the fight against shame of like the like, you know, having the actors who like have to fight against the self-awareness that they're being filmed, right? you know, that's like one of the big things. You know, I think Folding Ideas, Dan Olson has like a great video thing about this in his video about the Angry Game Nerd, where it's like, yeah, even like recording yourself on camera, and a big reason I don't use cameras is because like I'm hyper aware of the performative aspect of some of this stuff. Like even talking to you guys, like it's a heightened version of myself. It's still me, but it's heightened, and so like putting that on camera can be kind of weird, and like, but like to act like with a camera in your face, like to commit to acting angry, to even like rile yourself up in screen, like you can tell when someone only half commits to that type of thing. I do think that younger generations are probably more inoculated to this type of thing because they're self-filmed constantly. So, but like that's building up a skill set. Is it a healthy skill set? Who can say? You know, probably not. But like, you know, depending on what you're getting into, it could be useful, right? And so like, but like, to have that awareness and to be able to commit to acting out a part like full is difficult, because you are fighting against yourself and your own self-awareness, and very much like in that same vein of what he's talking about of like, oh yeah, like, you know, I don't know if I necessarily agree with what he's like. I think he's using a correct argument for the potentially the wrong purposes. We'll see how this plays out, but yeah. I do say so. Let's push onward. For your last theme, give me sexy. Sexy, huh? Who's as a bodybuilder, pose as a sumo wrestler? Neither of those are particularly sexy. In my opinion. I love, you know, a well-built man, a well-built woman. I'm down for like people who are fit. I'm not. So, and you know, but like bodybuilders, like when they pose as bodybuilders, like I think it's always impressive what they have going on with their, you know, like building up their musculature and like all of that. But like to pose as a bodybuilder where you're like showcasing like all of the different like facets of your self that way, or like your musculature and stuff, like I don't think that's sexy. I think it's impressive. You know, I can't help but think like, oh, it seems uncomfortable to live in a body like that. But that's just me, and I'm sure people adapt to it or even feel good about it, you know. Like if I had a shifting body that I could shift to be however I want it to be, I personally would never choose that type of body. But that's no shame to people who do. But on the flip side, I don't necessarily think of sumo. I would kind of put sumo wrestlers in the same category as bodybuilder, where it's like, no, it's impressive what you're doing and the way you're choosing to pursue this like goal that you have, because, you know, bodybuilding as a sport, that is a competition that you're judged on, and, you know, sumo wrestling as like a sport, like I think that's impressive. I don't necessarily think it's sexy, you know. They're very much in the same category for me. I don't know about either of these options. That said, I think posing as a sumo wrestler in those pants is the funnier option, and so far the funnier options have been the correct ones, so I'm going to choose that. If sexiness is about showing skin, there's only one thing that comes to mind. I don't know if sexiness is about showing skin. Like, I love nudity as much as the next person, you know. I don't like to wear clothes as much as possible. But yeah, no, I don't know if that's necessarily tied to sexiness. Then again, I'm not like a lingerie fan or like a whatever, like underwear fan on guys. Like if it's sexy, whatever, or like women, like I do prefer them just to be like, take off the lingerie, just be nude. Like it does nothing for me. So is there something to that? Maybe, but I also don't feel like I think people having a good fashion sense, if they're all the way covered, it works just as well as a bathing suit or whatever, right? I don't know. Actually, like showing some skin in an otherwise covered, like there's a reason I love a good like midriff or like a crop top. I think that's so sexy is partially because it's like, oh yeah, you know, especially if you have like a long sleeve shirt that's like a crop top, like because it is like the parts that you're choosing to show skin, but like I think that requires a lack of skin to be like compared to. I don't know. Yeah, if I lost this weight, I would wear crop tops all the time. I think they're so hot. Let's begin the match. Kiryu, is that a sumo pose? Yep. Sexy, don't you think? Honestly, no. But art is all about freedom, so I won't contradict you. Oh. What should I do then? This is tough. So you really did want me to do the bodybuilder one. Ooh. How about you strike a pose that'll really show off those bulging muscles, Kiryu-kun? I guess that's not a bad idea. I'll see what I can do. And of course that's what he would find sexy. Wonderful. Now let's get in, let's go all in on the reshoot. All right, a sexy man. This has to be it. Incredible, Kiryu-kun. Such brawny sinew. Those perfect pecs. Your tris and bis are making a harmony of sexy. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is pure art. That was really something, Kiryu-kun. You truly captured the essence of art today. I did? It didn't feel that special to me. That's understandable. Sometimes true art is tough to grasp, even for the ones making it. Either way, my camera is bulging with choice pics. We'll take top prize at the World Photo Festival for sure. Wait, you're entering these into a contest? You mean Mizuno didn't tell you? We'll be propagating the shots we've taken all over the world into a global contest. Yeah, like that's why Kiryu was asking, and then you're like, don't worry about it. People in every corner of the globe will get to see your incredible poses, Kiryu-kun. Are you just giddy? No, I'm mortified actually. You want to explain this, Mizuno? I'm sorry. I knew you'd never agree to be our model if I told you the truth from the get-go. I had to lie, I just had to. Look, I don't care what it's for. I can't let you put my pictures in this contest of yours. What? But we made art together. Are you not proud to be my model, Kiryu-kun? The farthest thing from it, actually. Now get rid of those photos before I have to make you. Fine, if that's the path you want to take, that's what we'll do. This will be the perfect opportunity to explore my last theme. Oh yeah? And what theme is that? Pain and suffering. Don't worry, I'll make sure you really nail this one. Come on, let's make some art. Yeah. Take out the nerd first. Oh, he stood back up. I knocked him against the wall. Ouch. It's not fair that I'm not allowed to... No, I didn't want to use the heat on you. Whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't see where you're at, bud. Knock you down. Oh, nope, you got back up, hey? There we go. That'll do it. Okay, I was starting to get a little worried there. Key-san, please forgive us. You wouldn't have come to the Savannah to try to hide this contest from me. You're right, but all our other potential models ran off when we mentioned it. We didn't think one little white lie would hurt. Okay, but they're all running off for the same reason that you had to lie about it. It's not a white lie anymore. You understand that, right? It's not just like a, oh, you know, like we didn't think, we said we were hiring you as a model, thought it would be fine to put out there. This is a misunderstanding where we didn't do our due diligence, but it wasn't like a big deal. No. Instead, it's a thing where all potential models ran off when you mentioned this competition. You know that's what's causing you to not find models, so you lied about it. That's like malicious. It's no longer a white lie. One white lie, huh? Poison isn't a famous director at all, is he? Oh. No, he's really just a nobody in the art world. People say his work is too weird to go mainstream. No surprise there. But still, we really like his style. We just wanted to give his work a chance, no matter the cost. You guys. Look, everybody sees art differently, I'll give you that. You're even free to make it however you want. But tricking others into being a part of it? What part of that is artistic? Making art is about freedom of expression. So if your model isn't free, then you're missing the point entirely. Maybe Kiryukin knows more about art than we ever will. Poison-san. I'm so ashamed. I'm supposed to be the expert, but here I am getting shown up by an amateur. Looks like I need to start back at square one. Kiryukin, let me make it up to you. Here. Conservative cell phone? It's time for me to rethink the meaning of art. Instead of forcing people into it, I want to make art that will bring joy, not anguish. Guess my mind was so clouded by visions of fame that I lost sight of what's important. Thank you for waking me up, Kiryukin. If I figure out how to make people happy with my art, do you think you'd be willing to model for me again? I won't force you, I promise. I'll consider it, but probably not. Mimura-san? Look at that, Mizuno. The reconciliation is the real magic here, don't you think?
Hi.
Yeah, this is art. I mean, I guess. Guess I'll have to see what photo editing you do. Making progress. Completed 30 items. 23 on my stats. Yeah. Go ahead and learn attack there, and then there's another one over here that we were saving for the parry. Yeah, okay, so that's tough because attack requires that to level up as well. Boo. Well, at least I can focus on this. Yeah. Can't do this one either. God, I hope I'm not saving up anything for purple that I'm forgetting about. Purple and gold. There. Purple and gold. Purple and gold. I actually haven't seen that movie in forever. But that'll always be stuck in my brain. Maybe it's for the boost hunger, but I'd rather get life up for sure. Not focus on heat actions too much. I wouldn't hate having some more of these, but I'm kind of okay where we're at currently. Yeah, so I think, yeah, save up for this is next, and then by the time that we have more, we'll really be able to load down on this. I think is how that has to be handled right now. Then again, I'm not good at parries, so maybe it's better to just do this. I'm just making a decision to go after it. Alrighty. Well, that was the only... Oh, nope. We have a new one in the golf center, too. And also, new minigame. So, do I try learning shogi just flat out? Or should I go do karaoke? I think I do karaoke, and then I'll do the final level of golf over there and hope that we survive. Oop, I went in the wrong direction for that, though. Sorry, didn't mean to bump into you. It really wants me to try toilets, huh? But I'm scared. I'm scared to go do toilets. There's so many of you. That are you supposed to be? Oh, I'm low on health, hey? At least I'm clearing through fools pretty quickly, hey? There we go. What did you drop over there? That looked like a present. Give it to me. Thanks, you really saved my ass back there. Refreshment of the Sky King. Hell yeah, I'll fuck for days. Present. Present for me? It's a present for me? Alright, I do need to eat. You're like an actual place to eat, right? Alright, this is gonna be a Nouveau Rich guy? No, it's not. I thought one man walking by himself would be Nouveau Rich, but whatever. Hey, Kamari. Are we going? Are we going? Wait, no, I was trying to grab you, not the sign. Get up. Thank you. So it has a baseline 2 that it can feed me with, or that I get EXP for. Hi. What do we have here? Jesus Christ. That's so filling. That's so filling. No, no, no. Thank you. Yeah, keep leveling up that health, especially as how close we got this last time. Alrighty. Yeah, I think we get these all maxed and then chase after what's it called? Then we chase after the parry, because then like that's a good thing to save up for anyways, right? I think that makes sense. So bright and sparkly outside. Wait, where? I've passed the karaoke bar. I paid, but I paid yesterday. Are you gonna make me pay again? We're gonna try a new song. Get over 90. Hey, another key. Okay. So it's like per chapter. Okay, son, hope you're doing good. Yeah. Thanks, machines and back. Yes, I do see it. Sing, yes. Sing. Pride from despair. Let's go. To open up a song like this is so to have him like speak it out like that. I would get hype about that too, if I'm being honest. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I really fucked up near the end there. I was doing very good for a while, but uh-oh. I need to pull up the record on what I said was the cutoff, because I've been saying 90 this time. I don't remember if it's actually 80 from what I called the cutoff before in whatever other game I did karaoke in. So I'm going to go save here, pull that up, and if next time you guys see me, I play Yakuza 3, you know that I found out the record was 90. A little bit shorter today because I fucked up.